I don't know how many times I walked into the kitchen after Dad had just finished making a peanut butter and jelly, and he gave me half. Every time.
Every time I missed the bus and Dad would take me to school, he'd give me $1 so I could get something out of the vending machine.
He fixed our toilet.
He put my carpeting in and I loved it.
He made eel and didn't tell us that's what it was. I remember it because I didn't want to eat it. That's what he did.
I remember one time I spotted Dad 5 points and gave him winners out in basketball, and he still let me win. But Dad, thanks for building the basketball court. Every Saturday when we went to work, he'd take me in the two-tone Hyundai, let me drive. So he taught me how to work and drive at the same time.
I was working on a car in high school, and I must have called him 100 times in one day to ask where a wrench was or how to do something. And he was at work, and he answered the phone every time.
Dad taught Dee how to make breakfast. Now he makes me breakfast every weekend.
I remember when Dad got us Cisco baseball tickets to go to the Mariners game. And so we had really great seats, and we're standing up, and he goes, "Oh my God, we're on the Jumbotron! Go, we're on the Jumbotron!" And I'm like, "Dad, why are you hailing Hitler on the Jumbotron?"
Go out and have a couple of 3 beers, and then we'd get our heads shaved. But I never did have enough beer.
I don't know how many times he warned me, but I lost a 1/2-inch socket, and he never got mad at me. He just gave me a hard time for 10 years.
I will never forget the time when Martin introduced me to Francis, his espresso machine.
I'm gonna say Henry Winkler. I just started laughing. When we were in California, and we were all in the car, and there was this guy standing on the side of the road, and I was thinking in my head, I was like, who does that look like? He looks, I think, kind of like Henry Winkler. And then out of nowhere, Dad just goes, I'm gonna go Henry Winkler.
So we're in the middle of a banquet, and it is tense, 250 top. And we just finished with the salads. And Dad comes over and says, "Hey, what'd you do with those salads?" And I looked at him and I go, "I put them in the hot box." And he about lost it.
Anyway, he was standing at the edge of the kitchen here, a big bushy hair with a cigarette dangling out of his mouth. And the first time I met him.
Played with Legos all the time, and I don't know how he had so much patience, but he would lay there on his elbows and search out every part so that I could be the one that put it together.
Chef, it's Mom.
Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, when the restaurant burned down and you got hit by a car.
Oh,
That was all one day.
that wasn't funny.
Tidy Whities, blowtorch, back porch in Arizona. I remember how cool I used to feel when my dad would come into my class and we would make the giant lasagna noodles, and then he would do the fruit carvings, and everyone wanted to be the assistant, but he would always pick me.
Dustin, there's been so many things nice that he's done for us that I can't even mention them all. I don't even remember them all.
That guy flew to Oklahoma so that we could drive for 24 hours straight back to California. Now that's a good dad.
Martin, I do not want you to be offended, but I have to go completely back to the first time we met you. I'm sorry. When you walked in with that wild, wild hair, Grandpa and I took a deep breath and went, oh no.
Yeah, those were the days.
What'd you think when this fella came in?
to take.
I'd hate to say.
I said we've been delighted to have him in our family. It's been great.
But it's been good. It's been good. Yeah, you wonder what happened to his hair.
How to make clam chowder. I wouldn't eat his chili on the bet, but that clam chowder was good.
Oh, they talked me into making beans for dinner, and the first thing I knew, I turned around and there was Martin putting all kinds of stuff in it. Like, oh no! Sorry.
And Dad, when it comes to the chili, don't change a thing because number one, I've tried your chili and it's great. Number two, I think your multiple chili cook-off championships speak for themselves. So keep making your chili.